Okay, so I am here because I want you to see what is inside the Webster's Universal Dictionary. I'm kind of zooming in. No, this might not be the prettiest angle, but I'm just trying to get you to see. It says Webster's Universal Unabridged Dictionary, right? Same thing over here, Webster's Universal Unabridged Dictionary. Got volume 1 and volume 2. And I'm going to show you the inside of it as well. All right. And then over here, we got the American Heritage College Dictionary. All right. So just letting you see that these actual books, it's not some book that I or anybody else just threw together today to try to prove a fictitious point. Because I'm getting tired of the lies. We're going to get to see what's true and what's false today. All right. And I'm just going to show you here inside of the American Collegiate Dictionary first. See, American Heritage. All right. And it says copyright 2002 Houghton Mifflin Company. So I'm just showing you again the book that I'm looking inside. You got these other two next to it. Okay, now we inside the American Heritage Collegiate Dictionary, and we are looking up the definition of the word Moor. All right, so I'm gonna try to turn that where you can see it. Bear with me if it's a little shaky, so I'm trying to hold that page a certain way. It says Moor. All right. A member of a Muslim people, right? Now notice the word Muslim, that's denoting your religion. Your Muslim is not your nationality or your bloodline, but I'm going to just read it the way they got it. A Muslim people of mixed Berber and Arab descent. So we're going to find out who these Berbers and Arabs really are. Now living chiefly in Northwest Africa. 2. One of the Muslims, all right, who invaded Spain. It might be a little blurry. I'm trying to, hopefully you can see that. One of the Muslims who invaded Spain in the 8th century and established a civilization in Andalusia that lasted until 1492. You know, that same year that Columbus sailed the ocean blue? Yeah, all of that's going to coincide together. All right, so anyway, we see that definition of Moor in here, that they did have an empire, and it lasted until 1492 from the 8th century. So to put that in perspective, the 8th century is 700 and something. So if you go from the year 711, I believe it was, up until 1492, you got almost 800 years. And of course, you know, empires don't literally fall in one day. And they don't rise in one day either. So you really had at least 800 years, if not 1,000, right? But we just gonna go with the 800 that you see here. So now what we're gonna do is look in this Webster's Universal Dictionary from 1936. We're gonna look in volume 2, right? Because that's the list through ZYX. So in other words, Moor is M, so we should see it in here. And now we are inside this Webster's. Let me back it up again. Because see, I'm tired of people talking about a conspiracy theory and what's fake and what's not real. I didn't make these books. They're older than I am. But they're not older than my people. Webster's Universal Dictionary of the English Language, with the comprehensive addenda of newest words compiled by Joseph Devlin, M.A., profusely illustrated, being the unabridged dictionary by Noah Webster, LLD. In other words, when you hear about Merriam-Webster or Webster's Dictionary today, this is that same Webster. All right, volume 2. Let's see what year. Made in the USA, 1936. The World Syndicate Publishing Company, Cleveland, and New York, New York. All right, so there you see it. So now we are inside of volume 2 of that 1936 Webster Dictionary, and we are at page 1063. What we're going to do is look at the definition of the word more. All right, so forgive me, I'm going to try to hold that still once I can get the right angle of view here. Now it says more, a noun. Notice it's a capital M because this is a proper noun. Latin maurus, that's M-A-U-R-U-S, just in case that's a little blurry. Greek mauros, M-A-U-R-O-S. A Moor, from mauros, black or dark. So that's what it means according to Webster's dictionary so far, right? And that's just, we're reading the etymology portion of the definition, right? Now, you know that last dictionary from 2002, the American Heritage, said that the Moors was a Muslim people, and it said they were of mixed Berber and Arab descent, right? So I'm going to show you who these Berbers and Arabs really are, all right, that they're claiming is the Moors. Definition 1, a native of the northern coast of Africa, called by the Romans, right? And we know these Romans is what we would call the Caucasoids or Caucasian people. From the color of the people, Mauritania, the country of dark complexion people, a native of Morocco. So I'm gonna just make it plain. When these so-called white people see you, they call you black, all right? The Romans is the so-called white man. Caucasoids, Caucasians. Yes, I said Caucasoid because they love to call us Negroid. But you're going to call us by our proper name today, which is Moor. And Israelite, by the way, or Jew. We'll get to that in another study, though. Now, definition 2. A member of any of the African or Asian dark races adopting the Mohammedan religion. See, there you go. So being a Muslim, that's a religion, but that does not determine your DNA, your bloodline. In history, a Saracen or an Arab. Now, what does this third definition say here? What does that say? Definition 3 says a Negro, a black. You understand? So if you a so-called Negro, the 1936 Webster's Universal Dictionary says that you are Moor. And we got some more history that's going to show that you are the real Jew. But nonetheless, whether you can accept the rest of it or not, at least accept what's in your face. And for the people that want to call this a conspiracy theory, if you think the Moors are a conspiracy or a fiction, then you need to throw away your Webster's dictionary from the past and today, because it's a fraud as well. You understand? See, this is what I'm talking about. So now let me back up off that book so you can see it. See, let's not play with it. Yeah, that's an old book. That's why I like these old dictionaries. As they say, one man's junk is another man's treasure. That's why I bought them. Somebody probably didn't even know what they were selling. And so what I'm going to do, because I know you can't just find this book anywhere, that's why I'm making this video, so you all can see what I see, that it is a real book, and that all three of these dictionaries are real. And when you put the definition of more together from this American Heritage College Dictionary, 4th edition from 2002, with this old 1936 Webster Dictionary, you find out that the Moors had an empire for at least 800 years in Spain, because Andalusia is Spain. You understand? That's not a fiction. That's a fact. So you so-called Negroes, you were known as Moors, and they stopped calling you that because they want you to think you just a regular nigger. I'm saying it just like that. They want you to think that your history ends and begins with slavery. And I'm telling you, it does not.